Hey, happy Friday. This is Mike. I'm a lender and I'm passionate about VA loans, and I want to help you understand renovation loans, VA renovation loans. Yes, it's a thing if you didn't know about it, and that's why you're here to watch this video. I'm happy to help you understand the benefits and kind of frame it in a way that helps you clearly understand what this is. And I'll start kind of overview, high view, and then come down to more granular as much as I might think could be relevant. So if you're a veteran and you're wanting to buy ugly house, this is a great video to help you understand the potential of the VA renovation loan. If you're an agent, maybe you're wanting to buy something soon, pass this video on to someone that might be interested. So help them understand that you can buy an ugly house and fix it up with the VA renovation loan. Okay, so let me kind of start high level here. This is not something that every lender will know or be able to do. In fact, even in my company, you have to be a certified renovation specialist, and that's what I am. So you have to be qualified or certified in order to be able to talk about the program, let alone originate the program to take an application for one. Okay, so I'm passionate about adding value to a home, buying something and improving the value, improving the equity you'll have in your home, making it pretty, making it yours, and the VA renovation loan allows you to do that and at zero cost to you, at least up front. Okay, 0% down, so it's 100% financing, just like the VA loan is as well. Closing costs, we'll talk about that. So here is what the VA renovation loan is. It is a great product that you can use to buy a house that needs updating, cosmetic updating. Grandma's house maybe has been touched since the 60s, okay? And even more so, this is probably something that you'll need and we see more of when you come to a property you're in escrow with and it just does not appraise. Something about the house the VA appraiser is not a fan of, okay? And then you start out with a VA loan, move to a VA renovation loan, because now you can't just get this property to appraise as is. It has to be fixed up. So we do see this coming more into play when folks just cannot buy a house that with a normal VA loan. Okay, so you'll move into the VA renovation loan. Okay, so this is for your conforming loan amounts only. Okay, as of the recording of this video, $647,000. No matter where you are. So I'm sorry for my Hawaii folks. We cannot get you this program at your $980,000, even up to $1 million, because I know you can get 0% if you have full entitlement, all the way up to $1.5 to $2 million. Fortunately, this program is capped at $647,000. It's a major point of contention. We are aware of that, but that is the max. Okay, so depending on where you're at, this could be a condo, this could be a small single family, 3-bedroom, 2-home, 1,200 square feet or less, something like that, okay? And this is cosmetic, it's not structural, okay? We're not adding square footage to the home, we're not doing any additions, we're not doing foundation, we're not adding a pool, okay? This is maybe the kitchen's outdated, or maybe you need a roof. That's great, you can use this for that. Maybe you need to update the heating and the air. That's great, this program can do that, okay? Updating the GFE outlets, the paint is peeling, common stuff like that, okay? Maybe the house just was not up to snuff, the previous seller just didn't want to do that, and they can't do it. That's where you come in. Use the VA renovation loan, say, I can buy that home and I can do these fixes with this VA renovation loan. Helps you stand out in the market because maybe no one else wants to pick it up. That's a great reason to come to this loan, okay? Or one thing that comes up, because this could be state by state, county by county, if the VA loan requires a termite report, okay? This can help to fix any termite damage, right? Great for this. You don't have to take care of it. Maybe seller doesn't want to take care of it. You don't want to do seller credits. Use your VA renovation loan product to do that, okay? Fix up the credit. So new flooring, things like that, cosmetic, okay? So for our veterans, we appreciate your service, and that's what this product can do, okay? So it is capped at a repair amount, a rehab amount of $50,000, okay? I know. Scale it back, cosmetic, $50,000, even more so, right? It has to be scaled back down to 42.5 because we have to build in a contingency automatically. You have to back that out. So in case costs go up, the VA loan requires that we build in a contingency to accommodate for the extra. They will not go over 50,000. So if you think, man, I want to get this kitchen fixed and maybe these bathrooms and the flooring, you might have to pick and choose, right, what you're going to use the $42,000 for, okay, because it's only going to go towards that's going to be the max. They're going to allow a buffer because materials, as we know, they're going up, and you don't even know the price of these materials until they come in. So that's what it's built in for. So immediately when you talk to your contractor and you're trying to get bids on how much you can do, immediately just cap at 42. In fact, underwriters can, case by case, they can decide to make that a contingency of 20%, so they could cap you at 40,000. So keep that in mind. Depending on where you're at, that could totally change. Like a kitchen, that's not enough for a kitchen in some places. Some places, a small 2-1 house, that could be your bathroom and your kitchen, right? And also, we're thinking cosmetic. We're not tearing down walls, okay? There's a cap on the amount of time it can take for this to be done, right? It has to be 4 months from the time that you close on this house to have all your work done. That means you're not getting anything that requires a permit. Okay, you're not tearing down walls, you're not getting solar, okay? Of course, no additions, like we said, no pool. Those things require permits. They take time to get that issued. They will not allow anything that takes more than 4 months. So you get your contractor in, get it fixed, and get out within 4 months, okay? It also has to be when you buy the house, okay? So to a seller, it's going to look even more advantageous, I would say. They're going to get their funds at closing, and they can sell a house that normally wouldn't you couldn't sell to anyone else, maybe besides a cash buyer or maybe another renovation product or anything like that, right? So it helps them as well. It looks the same, but for you, you're going to do your 0%, your loan amount based on the purchase plus the rehab amount, right? And then talk about closing costs as well. So, but once you close, you have 4 months for your contractor to get in there and get everything done. Okay, all right. So it does restrict what you can do with this program. So just to kind of maybe give more examples, right? We talked about peeling paint. We talked about GFE outlets, maybe termite. You want to put a new roof. Those are great. Bathroom flooring, paint. If I didn't say that already, exterior, interior. You can do that. You can do repairs or installation of any private waste management systems, right? Septic systems, lagoons, cesspools, things like that. You can use it for that. Depending where you are, that could be an actual thing you might need to budget for, or in this case, you don't have to. At least not in your savings. It can come out of the payment on this loan. Okay, wells can be case by case. All right, so generally it's improving or updating the maintenance or the condition, cosmetic condition of a home. So not structural, not square footage. Okay, and this is 1 unit you're going to live in. It's a VA loan. It can be 2 units actually. You can use a 2 unit, so you can buy a duplex. That is true. You can do that. Some things you can't do, okay? Like we said, you can't do structural, you can't tear down or rebuild, no oil tanks. I've seen that before. We're not using it for any kind of landscaping, okay? This is the home itself. And just like your pool, you're not getting a hot tub, you're not getting a tennis court, you're not getting all the fun stuff. This is for the house. Also, this is a program that does require a certified, bonded, licensed, insured contractor. If you're in the trades, as your normal occupation, we can get you approved, but this is not something that your uncle who's a handyman is going to come over and help you with. They want to give the funds to someone that they can say and certify can get this done. Structurally sound, right? Up to a workman-like manner is always the parameters they're going to go with. And if you're not licensed, bonded, insured, if something happens to you during the work, they still want this renovation to get fixed. So they are going to require that whoever does the work is approved, and we'll send your contractor to the VA site where they can sign up and get it. It takes a day. It's not that hard. We can make sure you're set up ahead of time. Okay, so that's kind of the framework, right? If you're going to use this product to buy a house, anytime you do a renovation loan, you have to make sure, speaking of that contractor, make sure your contractor is ready to go. You don't shop for the house, ideally, and then try to interview and talk to and get bids from different contractors. You want to have your guy ready to go, okay? Because we cannot order the appraisal until they give the bid. So if you got a contract accepted, congratulations, get your contractor out there as soon as possible. They're going to do the bid, they're going to walk the house, give you all the numbers, and they give that to the appraiser to say, okay, this is what it's going to be worth after the fact. And then of course with the VA loan, we're capped at 42 grand of that budget and the contingency built in. That could take extra time. So when you're using this product, it's a good idea to shoot for the 45-day time escrow. In this market, that is more common. You're not seeing 2 weeks anymore, so I think you're competitive still. But just know that that is basically the requirement, because not requirement, it's a good idea because of the time it can take your contractor to get in there. And then the VA appraisers have 10 days they're allotted to go in there and get the appraisal. So just build that time in. In the meantime, the back of it, we're getting you qualified, getting everything done on your end. But it's a good idea for the sake of your earnest money deposit to get a 45-day escrow and have your contractor ready to go. Say, I've got an offer on this property, I'm negotiating, all this good stuff. If it gets accepted, I need you to walk as soon as possible and give me a bid so I can give that to my lender. And then we have to make sure they're approved as well. So all that stuff can take time. So to keep you, from getting stressed, just tell your seller, hey, we're going to buy your home. We don't need you to fix anything. We're going to have this fixed, but we need you to help us with this. Give us more time, right? Last thing you want is for a week to come before closing and you're out of your extensions and they won't give you anything else. They want to go back on the market. That'd be crazy, but hey. All right, so contractors are huge, just as huge as the lender. Contractors are going to be a big piece of the puzzle here. Now, should you use this product? Okay, in this market, if we think about how to use your budget, you think of VA loans. You think I'm going to buy a house with 0% down, nothing out of pocket, and I'm going to have a rate better than market rate. Okay, this is a little bit different. This is for the veterans. This is 0% down, but the rates are higher. It's almost a full percent higher than your normal VA rate. Okay, so you got to think about that. Now, you're financing the repair and the updating of these items to a 30-year loan. Okay, should I just go out to my local bank and get a personal loan, pay it off 3 to 5 years, or maybe the paint shop, they have their own in-house financing you can use. So there's a weight to that as well. And some things I would consider is, in this case, if you look at $10,000, a 3 to 5 year loan, that's $350 a month, but in this case it could be like $50 a month, so it's less expensive. Now, the benefit of the VA loan, if you're not aware, is there is an easy loan, a refinance loan that you can use once you have the VA loan on a house. You can use the VA interest rate reduction refinance loan, super easy loan to get down to market rates. We did it all the time, 2020, 2021. We got folks down to 2.25%, just without any appraisal and income documents, just pulled credit and did the quick refinance. So if you have a rate higher than market rate, once the rates do shift, everything's cyclical, where no one can guarantee when it is, but if you're buying this house at 1% over the market for the current VA rate, you can easily just come down to the market VA rate at that time, right? So just keep that in mind. Weigh out those options, and don't let anyone tell you when that's going to happen. Watch the market when it does come. All my clients, we have them on a list. So once rates come down, it looks like a benefit. It triggers us, so we look at it and say, okay, hey, we bought your loan 2 years ago, had your VA rate at this, and now we can see about getting you this. So something to bear in mind. It's easy to come down, but it is a full percent rate higher. So that's I would say the gist of it. That's a lot of detail. It's very granular as well. Is the VA renovation loan right for you? It could be. I would say definitely if you're in the case where you're in an escrow, right? You have the contract and the appraiser just came back and it says, look, we need these fixed. Seller won't do it. Now skirt to a VA renovation loan, okay? Maybe there's a lot of termite damage or the roof is just not holding up, okay? Use it for that reason. If you definitely want to have a competitive edge and maybe you're shopping in today's market with a lack of inventory, renovation loans are huge, right? You are shopping where other people are not, okay? And you can negotiate even greater deals. So, and I did mention, I talked about closing costs. You do need to build in closing costs. I got to mention that as well. Closing costs, you want to accommodate for that as well, depending where you're at. Good rule of thumb, you're 1% to 2%. We waive our VA lender fees, but there's still things like title and escrow and prepaids and recording the deed and the mortgage, all that stuff that comes into play. So it's possible to get zero down and zero out of pocket for closing if you can negotiate your seller credit. So take your purchase price. The VA loan allows you to get 4% back in a credit. Okay, that can help you with your funding fee. That can help you with the closing costs. So if you can negotiate well, because they're already in a distressed position maybe, and you're basically going to pay the monthly payment, the higher premium rate to fix this loan, you can say, hey, give me something back and take care of my closing costs for me. I need dollar amount of 4% of my purchase price, right? But 4% is the max. So I do think this is a great product for veterans to use, to buy a house, make it theirs, one-time closing. There are some more specific things, so if you have questions, put them down in the comments. Give me a call. I'd be happy to help you with it. I do loans in 30 out of 50 states currently. I love the VA loan. So for a list of those states, look down below or just give me a call and say, can you help me in my state? If I can help someone, I'll pass someone's information that can help you, and be happy to help add value and help you understand how to use your VA loan benefit. All right? Comment down below what you would fix up in your house if you had 42 grand, and share the video with a veteran, a realtor, borrower, and share the video with a friend, a veteran, realtor, someone that might benefit from this. All right? And subscribe for more. See ya.